these guys are left. 26 cannons. They can't sell. And these will certainly do a beating here. Let's go with the grapple shot. So that's our troops shooting the bears. Let's see how this is gonna go. And the crew has been badly blinded. Alright, that's all. It's a decisive victory for us. And the Americans have lost a powerful navy.
Oui, Votre Majesté.
Done. We'll have to move into the docks and
À vos ordres.
try to fix our ships. Okay, it will be done. We don't have any military parts just yet, and I'm hoping to get one from the Americans themselves.
Voir sans être je me cache.
Here, Spanish are massing up. The Swedes are retreating or merging, reinforcing Finland. There's an additional force, and these, as expected, will most likely go close to the capital. In any case, it looks like they are not garrisoning the capital, and they will probably just move towards Finland and other armies. And this looks like and I think that in Denmark they're recruiting 5 brigades at a time and they're sending brigades consistently into Sweden to reinforce. Now, looks like the Swedes are playing this. The Swedes are playing this quite well. They will consistently recruit and send troops to fight against us. Alright, the Confederacy has powerful forces also. Here they will further try to block our efforts to destroy that city with the religious monuments, churches there. And they will be consolidating power. In any case, Quebec will move on the offensive also. And they will attack us here. That's good for us. We have numerical superiority and we'll just wait for them. If they come, fine. For as long as they are not increasing their strength any further, it's good for us. So let's get everybody here. We have a powerful fort here, I see. A very powerful fort indeed. In any case, we will spread out our troops there. And we'll just wait for them. They will have artillery units or cavalry units that ended up being dismantled. That's interesting. So they will try to attack us with everything they've got. And these were the dragoons. That's the actual cavalry with arms. Alright, fine. Get these into building. These will make sure the dragoons are not going to move too far. Okay. And here we're waiting. Light infantry and militia. And looks like we're already having this. Let's get our troops in a position. We'll take 2 houses and hope that like damage. And as you can see, our troops are shooting very well. They are not shooting at us that well. We have taken up the house. They may try to enter the house. Yes, they are entering the house, so that's going to be a bloodbath. We're going to have to send in reinforcements against that attack over there. Here we're just blasting them without stop. Looks like they're a little lost, which is good for us. And we're just going to keep this. Just like that. Let's spread these troops out and see if they can shoot. So there's some serious battles inside of the house. I just can't really get inside. I may look through the windows to see what's happening. And they're just fighting them on different floors. Okay. That's all. Let's attack them now. And this will conclude the battle. And that's another victory for us. We won't disband these troops for as long as there's the university that kind of raised the counter for reform. The dragoons were the last ones run, or the ones that stayed. In any case, we're going to kill them off. And that's it. Some of them are trying to come back. Good for them. It's good that we left the troops in the house. They will try to storm the house again. Push them in. Okay, here we're winning successfully. One after another. They're coming back in this mess. And it just gives us an opportunity to successfully kill them off. All of them. Without that much effort. Here they're trying to storm the house again, but they can't do this. They can't. Looks like we will win. So here we blasted most of them. This isn't the first rebellion, not even the second rebellion. And they consistently are coming up as Prussians, so well, at least that's their flag. They'd call themselves Brandenburg. They're rebels, though. Okay. I think that's all for now. Let's just catch up with them. There's a few of them here and there. So that's the artillery piece. It still needs to be wiped out. Right? We need to somehow get through the wall. Now that the walls aren't ours anymore. It's going to be a challenge. Okay, we finally took the gate. I'm not sure how they did that, but somehow they did it. And now that they did it, let's go after artillery. The artillery was pounding this area. I wonder just how much damage artillery can do to a fort. Can they just kind of blast all of this? Because it looks so. And probably at least the areas where the soldiers stand and where artillery pieces are placed will end up being on the part. There's a nearby town here also. And here, that's going to be it. These are the last forces that actually belong to the enemy. After this battle, the rebellion should be a distant memory. All right. Military technology, shrapnel shot. This nation has further developed their military technology with the intention of gaining a vital advantage over their enemies on the field of battle. This explosive projectile inflicts casualties by liberally peppering enemies with shot and iron splinters as it bursts above them. Canister shells are intended to turn cannons into enormous shotguns or blunderbusses, treating men as so many targets to be shredded with musket balls. They have a limited range and utility. The shrapnel explosive round, however, is a long-range weapon and has much in common with a mortar shell or hand grenade. Once loaded and the fuse lit, it is fired at the enemy with the intention of bursting like a mortar shell. Like a mortar, it does not rely solely on explosive power. There is the added refinement that the shell casing is designed to splinter into killing fragments and there are musket balls within If a shrapnel shell bursts above an enemy unit, the casualties can be terrible indeed. This deadly weapon was developed by the eponymous Henry Shrapnel, 1761–1842, an officer of the British Royal Artillery. His spherical case shell was such an obvious advance in artillery killing power that he was rapidly promoted, given a generous state pension, and immortalized by having his name become a new word of any kind of fragment deliberately built into a bomber shell. Next technology under research, percussion shells. Let's see how long this will take. And these would take, even with the biggest university available and 6 gentlemen that would help the research. It still takes 13 turns. Actually, that's a very long time, really. What else? Trade gained. Path blocked. Okay, it looks like they left this town dry. Train gained. A new town emerges here. Oh, how interesting. Let's build a church. Oh, we already have a church here built, so let's go after the money and the food and the furs. Okay, construction done. Oxygen discovered. Frenchman Antoine Laurent de Lavoisier has amazed the scientific world with revelations published in his Sur la combustion en general. Lavoisier conducted experiments inspired by the work of British scientist Joseph Priestley, who announced his discovery of dephlogisticated air 3 years prior. However, Lavoisier concludes that phlogiston theory of combustion, postulating that all things are comprised of 2 types of matter, the true phlogistic substance and other phlogistic part given off when the substance is burned, is in fact entirely incorrect. More astounding still, the nobleman's investigations have proved that Priestley's dephlogisticated air is an entirely new element, in fact comprising part of the air we breathe. Lavoisier has begun to refer to this vital air as oxygen. Okay, what a discovery indeed. Knowing that we breathe oxygen and that the oxygen is out. Now, let's move our further. As you can see, he can really travel very fast. It's good that he wasn't attacked by a bunch of Indians on the way though. Then this army, important move towards more Indians. I wonder, did our navy ended up being completely done in 1 turn? Yes, it did. So that's good, that's what I like to see. What could that mean? We can't really engage Quebec Navy while they're out there. But let's go and patrol over to the American side and see if they have any navies left here. Yes, they do, right there. So, what we're gonna do here, let's see if we can log them there and get them out. Move them out into our hands. Just like that.
Monsieur!
Done. Let's go into the battle. And our purpose here is to sink those ships.